This Rolling Sydney Hobart report is brought to you by Pantania Sail and Power Insurance. We're here with the Scallywag crew. Kim, just lovely. How are you going to Hobart?
Good, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah,
You're on the plane.
You're on the plane, eh?
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. And have you got the crew organised as far as the race is concerned?
Oh, as much as I can. You know what these boys are like.
They're a pretty hard bunch to corral, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. Well, this is the hardest one.
Especially the man with the new hat. Mate, I would want one of those, but I don't think I can afford one.
They're very expensive, Jeffrey. You've got to buy a lot of sails to get this hat.
Well, truly, yeah. Well, yeah, you better take it off because of the fact that I just spied you've had a haircut. Let me have a look at it. Oh, look at that.
Does that take the ears off or add the ears on? I don't know.
Mate, that's sensational. Eh? That's number 2, is it, or number 1?
That's a number 2.
Number 2. What's that cost, mate?
$18 at Burgonet Point. It took about 5 minutes. Perfect.
Mate, did they see you coming? Now, talking about the race, you've done a lot of preparation. You spent a lot of money on the boat this year, David.
Yeah, seeing once, giving the team every chance.
And you're ready to go?
Yep, we're ready.
You've had a few setbacks along the way, I believe?
Yeah, but it's boating, mate. You always have setbacks. That's how you deal with them.
It's part of the race, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
How many crew have you got on board?
20.
20. Yourself and any other superstars that we know?
Oh, 9 guys from the Volvo. So
good, eh?
From our Volvo team, plus Phil Harmer from Vestas. He's won this race quite a few times, and Kamachi, other boats. So, yeah, nothing wrong with the crew.
Who's your navigator?
Miles Snedden, who was the backup navigator for Manfrey, the Volvo race.
Yeah. Mate, that's sensational. You are going to give it all you got, I suppose. That's about all we can say, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't been mentioned much in dispatches, and that's the way we like it. We're just going to come in under the radar, and you never know, Jeffrey, we might surprise a few here, I think. What do you think about the weather forecast? I think it's... well, there's 2 models, there's the GFS and the EEC that we all know, and they agree. So, I don't know if we could get a better one.
So it'll be a bit of a running race, will it?
Yeah, running, bit of light air transition stuff, a little bit of light air reaching.
What do you weigh now?
We're the lightest.
You're the lightest.
With the most sail area.
Well,
you do the math.
That's a good combination, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is for this forecast.
For this forecast.
Well, we'll just see how we go.
Mate, I'll put a couple of bucks on you.
Good on you,
You've
Jeff.
got my support.
Good on you, Jeff.
Mate, have a great race. And we'll see you in Hobart at the dock, and we'll have that beer that we've been promising each other.
Yeah, I look forward to it, mate. Hopefully we get there first.
Mate, I'll be there.
Very good.
See you, buddy.
Bye, mate.
Yeah, no matter what sort of boat you have, whether it's a large power boat, a small yacht, a regular production vessel, give us a call at Pantanius and we'll do our best to satisfy your needs.
Well, we're talking to the man that's got the big target on his back, Mark Richards from Wild Oats 11. Mark, how's it feel to have 4 of them now at your heels?
Yeah, look, it's great. It's fantastic. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better lineup of boats. I mean, there's, as I said, there's 600-foot Grand Prix boats in the world, and 5 of them are in this race. So it's amazing. The Rolex Sydney Hobart just attracts an amazing calibre of boats and sailors. And here we are again with probably the toughest race ever in the 74 years history of the race for line honours contention, and we're happy to be part of it.
Mate, you've certainly stirred the pot, haven't you, over the years to bring it to this sort of area. So what's the weather forecast for you? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, look, the forecast looks amazing, really, for the whole fleet. I mean, this will be the first, it's our 14th year in a row with Wild Oats 11. This is the first proper nor'easter the whole way to Hobart. So, it's going to be a few light transitions, but no, the forecast looks very good for us. So, anyway, can't wait to get out there.
Do you think you'll do a record time, or is it up for it or not?
Yeah, look, we always say no, but you just never know. It only takes a 5-degree wind shift, and all of a sudden these boats are going very fast. So it's we'll see what happens, but at the moment I'd say not a chance.
And what about the boat? Has you done a lot of work to it this year or not?
Look, a lot of little things. We've just been tweaking. The big modification we did 3 years ago has really paid off. It's taken 3 years to get it perfect and get everything dialed in. And I really feel strongly that the boat's going to Hobart this year, in the most dialed in, best performing configuration she's ever been in.
What about crew?
Crew's fantastic. same guys every year. Really, we have one or two changes, but got a very strong team of 20, and they're all very excited to get out there.
Well, you're a well-drilled team, mate, and all the best.
Thanks very much.
Well, with the man that's brought the weather, he's brought it all down from Queensland.
Yeah, look at this.
It's Mark Bradford from Blackjack. Mate, how's it all going this year?
Oh, look, yeah, I mean, I've been saying to a few people, it's been a pretty good year for us. It's been a long build-up for us. We've been going since the close of business last Hobart race and changing our asset and updating the boat. So for sure it's the end of 12 months hard work in a lot of areas, and I feel like it sort of has just come together for us.
What have you done? Any major changes?
Oh, look, a major change or a minor change on this boat takes, on all these 100-footers, takes a few months because it has to be firstly thought about by some people that know what they're thinking about, which is always difficult, and then agreed upon, and then designed, and then engineered. And then a big part of what happens here is the manufacture process for all of the parts of these assets. I'm talking mast booms, keels, reaching struts, you know, change your winch package, change your electronics, all of those things take just a lot of man hours. So yeah, there's been quite a few changes, and it has taken a long time.
Right, what about sales? Have you done anything with your propulsion units?
Look, I think it's pretty widely known. I work for North Sales. I'm across what everyone's done here for their propulsion units. Look, yeah, there's been a lot of thinking come out of the back end of the Volvo with reaching struts. The configuration of the boats have changed a lot due to that. Unfortunately, our rule doesn't really allow us to optimise properly for reaching struts. Our reaching struts have to be attached to the mast. In the Volvo class, you can attach them to the hull further back.
To the hull, yeah.
Yeah, so the day that rule changes is going to bring the skinny boats back in the game, because I'm going to have more deck width, geometry on offer than we do now.
And speeds.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically, there's two parts to the speed. One is riding moment, but if you can sheet the sails wider, they exhaust cleaner in layman's terms, and you know, the boat will go faster.
Mate, what about crew? Who have you got on board?
Look, I think all these boats have got a great crew on board. I'm particularly happy with my group, and I'm confident that we've got a really good group. You know, Brad Butterworth, Simon Dormany, Dean Phipps, Scotty Beavis, Will McCarthy, Vaughan Prentice, Anthony Nossiter. I mean, you know, Tom Addis.
It's a good roll call, isn't it?
Yeah, Darren Hutchison. I think you know, Liam Wolf, Alex Nolan, Chris Anderson, and ultimately Peter Harper.
Of course, yeah, I was going to say, and of course you've got the wonderful owner, haven't you?
I think we have a fantastic owner. I'm biased, but I think that you can see in our group this has been 10 years, this project. All my guys keep coming back. Everyone says yes every time I ask. It's pretty hard to get a spot on the boat because we rarely replace people. It was nice going from a 70-footer to a 100-footer because I could get a part of my list that were waiting in the wings on board. But you know, to answer your question, I think with this sort of racing and transition sailing, Tom Addison, Brad Butterworth, I think they can do a good job. Oh,
excellent, I think. Yeah, two of the best sailors in the world, mate.
Yep.
What about the weather forecast? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I am. I'm happy with it. Not from an approach of it should suit us. I'm happy with it because what it means is going to be a yacht race, whereas you know, the Comanche boat is 100-foot long, LOA, same as the rest of us. But every other part of that boat is it dwarfs all of these boats. Yeah.
It's grunt, isn't it?
It's grunty, and so when it's just like a speed race and you don't tack and don't jibe, no one's going to beat Comanche. That's just a law of the jungle, I guess. So this race in particular is going to be time on each jibe and time on each tack, and that particularly excites me because it's going to be a yacht race and the best sailing team will win.
Well, Mark, you and the boys from Queensland, etc., have a wonderful race, and we'll see you in Hobart, and all the best.
Great, thank you. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Cheers.